Game Haven Hobby Talk, where we talk about hobbies and games.
True combo.
Featuring Max and the Zits. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm Scott. I'm the owner of the store, joined by Max, assistant to the regional manager, Ray, head tech mechanic, and Jim. No title.
Jim.
Slim Jim.
Yeah, this is our bi-weekly show. Starting this week is now bi-weekly, and we're just going to talk about stuff, about games that we're playing in the store, stuff that the store is doing, and let you guys know a little bit more about us, really. So if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat, and we'll get to them eventually. 3 to 5 business hours. So,
True. Let's hope it's not 3 to 5 business hours.
yes, but first, introducing for the first time on the podcast, no title, Jim. Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Jimmy's naked, so he can't be on camera. Don't worry, he's not working tonight. It's fine. He's in the comfort of his own home. So, Jimmy, why don't you let the people know who the hell you are?
I'm basically the main cashier at the store.
Kind of are, yeah.
The man you'll see the first thing when you walk in the door.
Short to the point. I love it, Jimmy. Good job.
My man.
Way to go, Jimmy.
So Jimmy, what games do you like to play?
I like to play Pokemon, the trading card game.
He's cutting out.
Oh my God. Jimmy, calm down.
Hello?
Calm down.
Jimmy?
You're
Jimmy.
robot-y. You can't walk around your house when you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sit down, have a drink, relax. It's okay.
I can't sit down. There's fans, and I don't want to turn them off. Apartment gets hot.
Okay, legit.
Legit.
Just pace back and forth in the strongest signal area of your house.
So my lobby.
There you go.
Yes.
Completely naked.
Heyo.
Because we don't have any
Heyo.
evidence to the contrary.
None.
So, Jimmy, one of the questions I was wondering is why did you first start coming to the store?
I first came to see if you guys needed help with like Pokemon since I've been doing it a long time.
Is that it?
And I found out through a loyal customer on her Facebook page.
Shelly?
I found out through Shelly's Facebook page that there was a game store in town again.
Shout out, Shells.
Shout out Shell. Yeah, shout out Shell. I love Shelly.
Mm-hmm. One of the OGs.
True. She's still around.
Yeah,
Great.
love
She traded
Shelly.
me evolutions that I needed for like basic Pikachus that she didn't have.
The only thing she likes more than Pokemon is Ninja Turtles.
That is
Teenage
true.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And now we have a Ninja Turtles arcade one up at the store. So Shelly,
I don't understand that game, by the way.
it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up from the 90s. It's easy.
It's impossible to tell if you're actually hitting anybody until they fall over and die. I hate it.
Well, there's hit stun. So if you push the button and you swing the thing and they stop moving, you hit them.
But the bosses don't have that.
Well, the bosses are dumb.
Okay, this is off topic. We need to learn more about Jimmy. Jimmy, what are some things that you want people to know about you?
He has 8 toes.
380.
I'm super into Pokemon. I've been playing it since the 90s.
Because he's old.
True.
No.
I'm not as old as Scott, but getting there.
I mean, you'll never be able to catch him.
True. But you can surpass me
Eventually.
someday.
Scott, you should look at the emoji I put as like the activity I'm doing on Discord. Don't say it out loud.
I think it's gonna freeze the camera, but
That's great.
I don't even see it. Oh God.
Okay, yeah, so it's showing all of our Discords and stuff. There we go.
Yeah.
What else should we ask Jimmy? Ray, do you have any questions for Jimmy?
So Jimmy, you've been working at the shop for how long now?
2 years?
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
years? That's pretty cool.
Jimmy
what is
was Jimmy was
Go ahead,
the 4th official hire of the store.
Max is thinking.
Max and Michael were 2nd and 3rd. Well, no, Max and Michael were 1st and 2nd. Jimmy and Logan were 3rd and 4th.
You're wrong. Jimmy was 5th.
Yeah, you forgot about Pierce.
Oh, Pierce!
Pierce
Shit!
Sharkthorpe.
I didn't forget about Pierce. How could I forget my boy? He's
He's
right
sitting
there.
right there next to you. 'cause
Yeah,
I
he's-
still need to do
he's-
some
he's
research
right
before
there.
I tear him apart.
Poor Pierce. I
That
miss-
thing worked for like a week and a half, and then it just like it would just start going off randomly.
To be
And I'm like, all
fair,
right.
I got him on an Amazon Black Friday sale for under $100. So I didn't
Nice.
have high expectations. Also, this probably killed him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I probably got
1,000%.
caught on every single corner.
Yeah.
Hey, well, this was before they were super bad.
No, they were just kind of bad.
They were just, yeah, they were just kind of.
They were just kind of bad. So,
So, Jimmy, you've been
so-
here for 2 years. What's your favorite thing about the store? As
Me,
both
obviously.
somebody who is there to play games and somebody who works there.
Teaching new kids to play Pokemon.
Bad answer. You mean beating them so they stop playing? It's my game.
Guy who just throws cards at kids who need them.
Well, that's true.
Michael in chat says Jimmy sells Pokemon and Pokemon accessories.
Yep.
You know he said it like that too.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's Hank Hill. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
No, I think
What,
I think we all really like just teaching new people how to play the games.
Yep.
Because that's the one time that we all like actually focus on our job and
Yeah.
actually
The
do
rest
it.
of the time
do a
it's
good
just
job.
kind of there in the background.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, there's work. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll leave it for tomorrow.
That's unfortunately true. That's why I try to come in before the shop opens to do my work so then I can just be there and play and teach.
You know, I found that like
That's what I do.
if I come in when the shop's closed, I get shit done.
Exactly. We had somebody come in looking for a DS on Saturday. Once everything died down after Brecken's big birthday party and everything, and it was down to like 4 or 5 of us there, I went in the back and I'm like, hey, I've got this DS. I know it doesn't charge. I'll take this battery out of that one, test it there. Turns out it's a battery issue. So I will need to order some DS batteries.
Noted.
But it works. It reads games, so now it's just got to be clean. And that was all because nobody was there in the store.
Yeah, well, because
Going-
like when the customers are here, I just want to hang out with the customers and like
Exactly.
you know play games and stuff. And when there's nobody here, you can get a bunch of work done.
Exactly.
No, Scott, you just want to beat him at Street Fighter.
A little bit.
How do you counter the Zangief grab that does a
Jump,
third of your HP?
jump. So if you're within range, we'll talk about it later. But if you're within range, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, you like to teach new people how to play Pokemon. Is there a game that you want to learn that you haven't had the chance yet? Could be something that we have there in the shop, or not.
Not really, because I'm stuck on Pokemon. I spend way too much money on Pokemon to start another hobby.
True.
It's the lost
Fair
cause fallacy. Yes. That's how we retain customers.
Absolutely. You've spent
Ask
so much
any
money
Warhammer
already. Don't even.
player. Yes, that was a dig at you, Ray.
As I am currently like on the side trying to build 1,000-point sisters army for Saturday. I don't even know.
Just a heads up.
What am
I'm
I-
gonna turn my camera off so I can get a sweatshirt real quick.
Who am I playing against on Saturday? Now that
I'm cold in my room.
Okay. Well, Jimmy, do you have anything
Custodians
else
or
you'd like to
Tyranid?
add?
Ooh.
I'm hoping one of these months I can get a Teach to Play Pokemon event going.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. We used to do those like tutorial events when we first opened the store, but we just really haven't had a chance to in a while. So that's something I would like to do, especially once school starts up again.
That'd be a really good like back to school event. Hey, on one night, come learn to play Pokemon. Come learn to play Magic. Come
Yeah.
learn to play.
Well,
You
and
know?
that seems to be like when our business picks back up, because in the summer it slows down quite a bit.
Everyone wants to be outside, and
Why wouldn't you? Like yesterday was gorgeous. I didn't want to be at work.
except it was 91 degrees.
I can handle it if it's a drier heat. If it's not, if I don't feel like I'm swimming as soon as I walk outside, it's great.
As someone who comes
Like my
from
walk
Utah
home was
and the
nice
desert,
tonight.
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
It's also supposed to start raining any minute here.
it was
and
raining
rain
for a bit.
pretty much all the way through until tomorrow morning, and then we'll have a good weekend and rain all through next week for the
Oh,
4th
man.
of July.
Oof. Oh, and
Speaking of,
we are going to be closed on Thursday, July 4th, just to give everybody a day off and a chance to go enjoy the fireworks with family and friends and all that stuff. And historically, when we have been open on the 4th of July, we didn't get any business because everybody else is out enjoying the fireworks with family and all that stuff.
Well,
So
we
you make me
could
spend
do,
time with my
though.
family? How dare you?
what we could do though with 4th of July is a Game Haven barbecue.
I'm pretty sure that there's like some licenses I have to get in order for us to do that.
Only to sell food.
True. We could just have like, well, and Max and I think, was it the
You
first
only need
year?
a license to sell it.
we were going to do like a Christmas potluck.
That'd be cool.
So, and I think we'll do that this year also, because there's a lot of people.
I don't have plans.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just don't have families to hang out with. So
Right.
we can be family. We'll make fun
I
of.
don't want to hang out with my family. They're crazy.
We'll yell at you for underachieving and make fun of whatever life choices you made if you want. Like we can do that.
Like Jimmy
Uh,
breathing. Ugh.
Let's go back on to Jimmy. You play a lot of Pokemon. All of us, we know your favorite card. You have an entire binder full of it. Tell the folks at home about it who don't know already.
My favorite Pokemon is Articuno because there's a long story behind it. Is I got a statue of Articuno made for me when I was in my rough part of life, and it got me through it. And then I got a tattoo of it on my left leg, and just stuck ever since.
What a mediocre Pokemon to have as your favorite. So,
Whoever would love one of the legendary,
yeah, who would ever love something
the
that isn't
one
named
that would
Tangela?
always lose on top of that?
Dog greater than bird.
Oh, we won't even
yes,
get into
that's-
how cringe your favorite Pokemon are.
I don't really care about your opinion about my favorite Pokemon.
Urshifu.
Urshifu and Cineroar Machamp. Let's go.
So we know
Um,
his taste in men.
I want to
So-
be picked up and carried through the threshold. I need somebody
I-
strong.
I.e., your license plate. So, what we should talk about is the games we've been playing recently.
You right.
I'm,
So,
getting that,
Ray,
I'm,
why
I'm
don't-
getting that change. I'm getting that change.
Ray, what games have you been playing this past week?
Well, thanks to Brecken, I've picked up Street Fighter. Very
Time out. We cannot let the kid have any sort of. What? Can't
Okay,
let him know
right,
he's doing
right,
a good
right.
job.
Not thanks
Yeah.
to Brecken. There were some other random people there playing, and I said, "Give this a shot."
There you go.
Yep.
So Street Fighter, I've been playing League, but that's like my go-to game when I'm at home. And then Pokemon Unite when I have breaks at work because it's a 10-minute MOBA. Your boy is almost into champion class in ranked. I'm like 5 games away. 5
There you
wins,
go.
I should say.
I completed the tutorial against the AI.
Way to go!
Nice.
Let's go!
I'm only using Urshifu. I refuse to play anybody else.
I play the evolutions, mostly Leafeon and Glaceon.
So, okay, I'm fairly new to Unite. Can you
Okay.
pick them individually, or do you just pick Eevee and then pick the evolution?
So they are picked individually
Okay.
because I think currently there are 4 in the game. There's Glaceon, who's an attacker,
Mhm.
Espeon, who's a support, Umbreon, who's a tank, and Leafeon, who's a speedster. So there's one for all 4 classifications right now.
So the chances of us seeing Jolteon and Vaporeon and Flareon.
I would love to. You just end up doubling up in each of them, and then you just end up straight doubling in each of them.
And there's such a variety of Pokemon, like they probably just need to limit it to 4.
Yeah, because if you get to the point where you're adding all 1,000,
Wouldn't that be
something,
crazy?
that'd be insane.
There's 1,015, I think.
Jimmy's got the
Look it
number.
Brecken can't even count that high.
Speaking of Brecken, he's in the Twitch chat and he's just
I
saying
know.
man over and over and over again.
Man, I can hear his voice in the back of my head,
Here, I can do it because I'm the one who taught him. Man.
but it's higher pitch.
Yeah. Man.
But for real,
Oh.
shout out to Brecken for his 17th birthday
Yep.
last weekend.
1025 Pokemon.
Well, that's
actually.
25. You were off by 10.
I was 10 off.
Brecken just also told me to shut.
Well, he didn't say shut.
He spelled it right though.
I'm proud of him.
We love
I-
Brecken. He's our
We do
little
want to
brother.
make it clear. We are picking up Brecken because we love him, not because any other malicious reasons.
God no. Brecken gives
No,
it.
I hate him.
Brecken gives it back to us as much as we give it to him.
Yeah.
Like he had a major clap back at Max the other day.
I
That
called
was
my mom.
great.
So it's in the employee Discord. I called my mom
Oh.
after and I was like, I'm so proud. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I've raised Brecken this way.
Oh, God.
Because, okay, so technically, Brecken's dad traded him to me for a stick of gum and never took the gum.
That's true. That's true. I remember that deal.
I've
That was a
not heard
handshake
this
deal.
story.
It was a handshake deal.
Yeah.
So the best part about it is I don't have to have him at my apartment, and I don't have to feed him, so they have to take care of all the expenses, and it's perfect.
And look how well
You're
he's
just
turning out,
expected
Max.
To be there for every
I
meal.
know.
Oh,
Jimmy says, or JD says, see you guys at Pokemon. The truck is almost done being fixed tonight. And then he said Evil Fish.
Evil Fish.
Expected. Yeah.
yeesh.
Yeah. Love Evil Fish.
Uh,
So Scott, what games are you playing?
With the very limited time I get, I'm playing Street Fighter. Pretty much.
Very limited time.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I've been playing Street Fighter. There's a lot of games I want to play. I pop on Bellatra every once in a while and play that for a little bit.
I don't even know what that is.
So it's like a poker roguelike. It's
A deck builder?
a deck builder, yeah.
I
It's
love deck builders.
yeah, so basically you get a 7-card hand and you make poker hands out of it. But after each blind, after each level, you go to a shop and you can buy jokers that will change the entire deck.
Mm.
Like all cards are now hearts, or
so you can always get your straight.
Yeah, and you can like add cards to the regular deck. You can take stuff out of your deck. You can like kill cards in your deck, so that way, like if you're sick of getting threes, you can get rid of all those. There are extra hands you can get, like Five of a Kind, Flush House, stuff like that. And then like each level, you have to get more points, and each hand type gives you like a multiplier. And then there's other stuff in it. It's a lot of fun. It was like $10, and I probably have like 100 hours in that game just over the course of like 6 months. So I'll play a game or two like when I'm chilling out, ready for bed. After
You know what we need to bring back?
Hmm.
I'm totally cutting you off because I don't care about it anymore. You know what we need to bring
At
back?
least he's
What?
honest about it.
Hey, I appreciate
Vampire Survivors.
it, dude. I'm
I
in.
wanted to
We can
segue off
do-
of that.
We can do co-op Vampire Survivors.
We could do couch co-op Vampire Survivors, me and you, and I'll try not to swear.
I will not try not to swear. Just be over 18 to watch that stream.
Yeah.
As a fun side note, Vampire Survivors, great game. Nobody else here cares about it, but I think it's cool. Riot Games has fixed their spaghetti code on League of Legends. They have a Bullet Heaven game mode coming out in the next like month or two.
I really like Riot as a company, and I think a lot of the stuff they put out is great. I think my issue with League specifically is the learning curve so high, and the skill curve is so high, and the community is so toxic. I don't even want to try it.
Absolutely.
Like
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, if you haven't been playing League for years, then there's literally no reason to pick it up now.
I
There
agree.
were,
As much as I love that game, I agree.
There were a couple things in chat. I don't know what Brecken's going on about. And then I think after we got done talking about Vampire Survivors, Michael said this kills the game.
Oh, he thinks that's gonna kill League. Or he thinks that you doing couch co-op is gonna kill League.
Probably both. Probably both.
You know, you guys have to do it with the Among Us DLC.
Or we should just play Among Us.
That
We will.
too.
We are going to be doing a Game Haven Among Us stream. I swear.
Yes.
We will have an event code and we'll have like a room code, and even you guys can play in it and everything like that too.
We should do Max. We should do Among Us VR.
I don't have my VR headset anymore.
Aw, sad.
Yeah,
To be fair, I don't even know where mine is. So
that's fair.
I got mine because Blade and Sorcery is out of beta now.
There you go.
It is a full release game now, and it looks really good. I have not tried it yet though.
So, Jimmy, what games are you playing?
I've been playing a little bit of Street Fighter when I decide to turn on my PS5.
let's go, Guile.
Sonic
I want to
Boom.
try Bison out because he's out.
We got him at the store.
True.
I'm gonna get him tonight.
That sounded creepy.
Anything else you've been playing?
Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Ooh,
That's
my-
always a given. With if you ever ask Jimmy like what games are you playing, he always says Diablo.
Dude, Diablo 2 is my
Yep.
favorite game of all time.
Mine too.
Brecken said, Scott, isn't it in the desk?
Is it? Hang on. I don't think so.
Who knows what this kid's going on about?
I just
oh.
mentioned we're talking about Jimmy playing Guile. I've been playing Kimberly, Modern Day Ninja. She's a lot of fun. A lot of interesting combos.
Yeah, so I was playing against Evan last night, and he pulled out his Kimberly. He's got a pretty decent Kimberly. It's like his third character now, or his third ult. Definitely talk to him if you want some Kimberly tips. It's pretty solid.
So Michael said the only time I tried co-op with Max, it locked the game, and that is fair.
It
After
did.
I think after about like 5 minutes, we broke the game of Vampire Survivors.
That was at the old shop.
Yeah,
I actually haven't tried co-op Vampire Survivors yet.
it is not it's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Okay, are you sure?
You have to be very careful about how fast.
All right.
I'm gonna go figure out why my pipes are screaming.
Yeah, and you're
So-
also kind of robot-y a little bit too, so
Oh, great. Okay, give me 1 second. You
All
guys
right.
just keep talking.
we will keep talking. So, what are you doing ladder, Jimmy?
No, I just play with my brothers.
What class are you playing? What build?
Druid Elemental.
I love Ellie Druids. Give me some of that Molten Boulder action.
Hurricane, where it's at.
Well, yeah, true. So I was doing Diablo 2 speedrunning for a while, and my two favorite classes to speedrun were Elemental Druid, and you used Molten Boulder because all you had to do is beat normal, so you didn't even really unlock Hurricane or got Hurricane to a point where it was useful. And Trapson was the other one.
Yeah.
I do love me some Diablo 2. Oh my god.
I can't speak too much to Diablo 2. I started playing with 3.
So, do you have any thoughts on the new season of Diablo 4, Jimmy?
I haven't touched Diablo 4 in like months, so I have no idea what's going on.
Me neither. I haven't played that game in so long. But
Attention spans are too short.
well, it's just, I don't have a lot of time to sit at home and play games. And when I do, usually I either want to lab some stuff with Ed and Street Fighter, or I just want to chill out and like calm down before I go to bed, so I'll actually sleep. But
That's the same way with me.
yeah, but me and the girlfriend are talking about because she plays Diablo 4 also, so we're talking about starting her up again, especially since apparently they did a lot of changes in this last season, fixed a lot of the items and made a lot of other builds more viable. So I think I'm definitely gonna give that a shot with her before the $100 expansion comes out.
The $100
Yay,
expansion.
price gouging.
Yeah. Blizzard's charging $100 for the expansion.
Oh wow.
I'm
Yay,
not happy about
price
that.
gouging.
That's more than the base
Uh,
game.
Yeah. And then you
I
got
haven't even beat the base game yet.
I have. The story in Diablo 4 is a hell of a lot better than Diablo 3, because that was garbage. Although Diablo titties are fun, but not nearly as good as Diablo 2, which can be said about just about everything in Diablo 4.
there's always
Right.
one game in a series that's just like, yeah, the story in that was the best.
Yeah. Well, Diablo 2 is just like a pinnacle of the action RPG. I don't think you'll ever find a better one. Path of Exile is pretty damn good, though. And Path of Exile 2 looks pretty damn good.
Sorry, I think I figured it out.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Never mind, I didn't figure it out.
Oh, yeah, I hear
there
it.
it is
going.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just mute my mic. God damn.
Is the expansion at least Shadow of the Earth Tree, where it's essentially an entire separate game?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Because
I'll do
If
a
it
screen
is-
share.
if it is, then I'm more okay with $100. Like $60 for Elden Ring DLC, that's fine. They've already it's practically an entire extra game. You don't get access to it right away. I think I had seen something like 37% of players will actually have access to it because they've beaten the required bosses
Yeah.
to access it.
So here is the some stuff about the new expansion. It's just a Games Radar article about it. But let's see. Here's the price. Base. So some of the stuff's a little misleading because the standard edition's obviously $40. I can handle that. $40 for DLC, totally fine.
Yeah.
And then you got deluxe, and then you have ultimate. So okay, and it looks like ultimate is just like a bunch of pets and armor skins and a battle pass token, which hopefully they fix that to where you can't accidentally purchase the battle pass without like some sort of confirmation. I remember that being a whole thing with the original. But setting is Nahantu. Okay,
No idea.
it's a jungle.
Seems
Um,
interesting.
yeah, south of Kyrgyzstan. Let's see. It's Act 3 from Diablo 2.
Interesting.
Oh, nice.
So that's cool.
That'll be cool.
It doesn't say like how big it is though. So if it's not at least the size, like since it's $40, I would hope it's like 2/3 of the size of like the main continent or whatever. And then-
Just real quick in the Facebook, Catherine says D2R was by far the best release, and $40 is a lot more reasonable than 100.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Sorry.
Um,
I just like answering the people.
you should. You are for the people, Max.
Absolutely. I only have Twitch up because that's the only thing I have access to.
I've got the
I've got them all up just in case.
I've got the restream chat, but I'm doing this thing. Let's see, and then a new class, Spiritborn. It kind of looks like a Jaguar Hunter thing from in Smite. What's that dude's name?
This is
Shibalanke. Yeah.
Joseph, so Ross asks, any story details picking up where 4 left off? Question mark.
So that's where we're getting to right now. Spoilers for those who haven't finished Diablo 2. Jimmy, plug your ears.
I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
So
love the honesty.
in the main campaign, you find out that Mephisto is like kind of the big baddie behind everything. Apparently, we didn't kill him in Diablo
Baddie?
2. Like the one you saw at the post office.
Dude, oh my goodness.
Let's see. There's not a whole lot here. By the end of the story, he is captured in a soul stone by Neyrelle and is last seen being transported by her on a ship, followed by the Bloodied Wolf, which is the form he was taking during the game. The voice heard during the initial Diablo 4 DLC announcement trailer is that of Mephisto himself, who ominously says, "We have each played a part in what has happened here. You abdicated your choice to this child, and with every step she takes, I grow stronger. There will be no salvation in the light." So, no. To answer your question, no, there's no story details, except the story's going to continue. That's it. But with the Act 3 setting from Diablo 2, and with Mephisto being like the big bad, I'm kind of getting like some Super Travancore vibes and like Durn to Hate stuff, and it seems kind of a callback a little bit, which a lot of stuff's been doing lately. Calling back to what made whatever series popular. So it'll be interesting. I've always enjoyed the lore of Diablo, so it'll be cool to see it.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, and it releases like August something.
May or June.
October 9th. October 9th, 2024. So I have 4 months to save up some money. 3 months. Save up some money for Diablo 4. Which
Are talking about the price gouging of
I haven't told them to beat the
And-
game.
yes, Jimmy.
the game.
You got 4 months to beat the game, which should take you like 4 hours.
I don't know if people want to know, but I've been playing Pokemon TCGO.
The same thing you've been playing every week.
Yep.
Hey,
I dabble in a little bit of Minecraft.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know?
I love just like turning off my brain after like work, and I'm like, all right. Like with Pokemon, I don't have to think.
Your decks are so simple.
Yeah, and they're to the point, you know. But online, they're not. Tim, why are you saying sorry? I hate you. But that's what I play.
Oh,
There's no lore
Uh,
behind it, I promise.
there's no lore behind it all.
There's no lore
Uh,
behind Max's online Pokemon. gaming.
When you play Minecraft, what's your thing? Are you a miner? Are you a builder? Do you do redstone?
Survivalist.
So like usually I play with like other people and stuff like that.
Right.
And I really like I like being the guy that like gets all the materials and that's it. I can't build. I can't do anything like that. I'm also just like lazy, so I like just like
Click the button. Hey. Oh no, mine's tethered down. Hold on, I gotta unplug it.
oh, there you go.
I gotta do it from my.
Yeah,
side.
that's just what I do.
That's fine.
I'm surrounded by games at the college, at the store. I don't want to go home and keep playing games.
That's fair.
You know, that's
Yeah.
the one. That's the one thing that that people don't tell you about making your hobby your job. Is your hobby that you love so much isn't as enjoyable as it used to be. It's
Yeah,
still
I
enjoyable,
actually-
but
I actually got asked that on Tuesday by a parent, and they were like, what games do you play when you go home?" And I'm like, none.
It's
Like,
yeah, I've been playing a lot less games and doing a lot more reading.
nerd.
Yeah,
Manga.
if I manga.
it's
What are you
hentai
reading?
and it's art.
What manga are you reading?
I'm not reading any manga, although I do want to start Berserk.
Great.
My son,
Good. Very good.
so my son has the special edition like black leather bound ones,
Yep.
and it looks so cool in his room. I really just want to buy them, and even if I never read them, I like having like the full bookshelves and stuff.
The
Yep.
aesthetic.
Yeah,
Aesthetic.
yeah. I've always wanted like a mini library in my house. So
Yeah.
Let's I'm gonna move on from this. Just quick, yeah, whatever. Ray,
What up?
what are some projects that you've been working on at the store, and what have you been finishing? Because I know we've been delving into the repairs a lot more, and
Yep.
I just want to get to know more about that.
So, like I mentioned earlier, I've got 1.5 DS lights completed. One of them just needs to be cleaned, and then it's out to the counter, available for sale. I think we have a general idea on what that price is looking like.
I think so.
I've got a second one that we got to do a battery replacement and then check a couple of other things, but it shouldn't be too hard there. And then, like, the bigger project, I'm still working on a top-loading Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES. We don't know what's wrong with it yet, but I've got it torn apart, ready to clean and start testing it. So that one's going to be fun because working on these older systems is always a joy, thanks to how simple they are. Now, if anything needs to be replaced, Scott might not be too happy because they get a little expensive to repair.
Speaking of which, it's a regular DS, right?
DS
Yes.
Lite. Yep.
DS Lights. Okay.
Yep.
You reminded me. I gotta order some batteries, so I'm just going ahead and doing it now
Perfect.
before I forget.
Other than that, I've got a couple of Game Boy Advances that need button replacements and cleaned up, and battery covers need to be grabbed for those, but we got to check around because I know we've got a handful of them sitting around without Game Boy Advances to match to. So yeah, it's a pretty simple, pretty basic stuff right now. A lot of people have been coming in. We had originally like 3 DSs and 4 Game Boy Colors, and I think we're down to like 1 DS and 2 Game Boy Colors.
Yeah.
So those are going pretty quick. So trying to get more out there for you guys who are after those.
Ray, do we need chargers for those batteries?
Probably.
I figure I might as well grab them while I'm looking at it.
Yep.
Ross said that the GBA was his favorite handheld until the DS XL. Game Boy Advance SP.
Yes. This
Yeah,
This poor guy.
the flip phone thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Greatest
Yes.
handheld of all time.
I've got this, and the game currently in it is Minish Cap.
Ooh.
Fair.
Legend of Zelda Minish Cap.
The movies you could watch with them. It was like
Yeah.
I remember being like really young and like, like going to the bathroom and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, pop in the Kim Possible one.
Oh, jeez.
Like, because that's the only one we had. I think it was like Kim Possible and then like something else. So I'd watch Kim Possible while I'm like going to the bathroom. On my Game Boy Advance SP, I'm like, this is
Yep.
life can't get better.
You love to
Am
see
I
it.
wrong?
No?
I mean, that's a little past my time, so I have no opinion.
I forgot you're an old hag.
Dude, I remember when the OG Game Boy came out. I remember the Game & Watch
we
handheld,
have
man.
Here we go
have
again.
2 of the original Game Boys in the shop.
We do.
We don't have any games, so I can't test.
We do. We have games.
Do we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's,
there's
we can
games in
punch.
the case.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's tons of
I
games
didn't
out
know
there.
they were in the case.
Oh, yeah. There's tons of... We have a bunch of OG...
I will have to steal one of those and test it
Yeah.
because we have 2 of them that I haven't been able to test because I didn't. We had games for them.
Little T said Tetris on Game Boy. Legit.
Dude,
Little
seriously.
T, no one asked for your opinion,
So
and I
no,
hate you.
no, I will stick up for Tim for this because you guys are too young to remember the Tetris craze that was the late 80s, early 90s. Everybody had an OG Game Boy with Tetris, and that's all we played was Tetris. Yeah, there was like Mario and there was like a weird Zelda sequel. Nobody cared. Tetris, that's
You
it.
mean Adventures of Link?
Yes.
I
It
have
was
opinions
great.
on that one.
I was a Pokemon kid.
What
Yeah.
about you, Jimmy? Favorite handheld?
My favorite handheld is Game Boy Color.
You're wrong.
Well, you're only wrong depending on what game you were playing.
Okay.
Gold and Silver.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Wrong.
Dude, okay, no. I will. Oh. When I was so hyped. I gotta tell this story. I gotta tell this story on stream.
All right.
I was like 10 years old when like Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out for.
Those were great games with a little
Yes.
Pokeball that you could send your
I
friend
still have
to.
mine. I still have
I-
mine.
I can't find another one.
So
I need
okay.
one. And
So-
I need a copy of Heart Gold.
Well, yeah. But I'm like 10 years old, right? And I pre-ordered Soul Silver. Because I did not care for Ho-Oh in the slightest.
Dumb
And
bird,
so-
get out of here.
Yeah, dumb bird.
I
I'm
want
like,
the
I don't care.
cool-looking bird dragon hybrid thing with fingers on the end of its wing.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And so I'm like, all right. So I go to Target because that's where we pre-ordered it from. On
GameStop
release
didn't
day,
exist yet?
I didn't go to GameStop. I lived in a small town in the middle of Minnesota.
Okay.
There was no GameStop near it.
All right.
And I get there, and this was back when pre-ordering stuff was actually cool. So you got like a little mini like figurine statue.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh, I get the Lugia one, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. And I walk up, and I'm like 10 years old. I'm a super shy kid, and I'm like, can I get Soul Silver? And the guy's like, yeah, like here. I show him everything, and so he's like, okay, but unfortunately, I just sold out, or I just got rid of all of the Lugia figurines, and I was like, okay, like you actually suck at your job, like.
The Lugia ones are supposed to go to Soul Silver, not to Heart Gold.
Exactly.
We're supposed
So
to get the dumb little Ho-Oh statue.
he's like, I have a Ho-Oh one, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah, it's fine. And I'm like kind of sad about it, like, because I wanted the Lugia one. And then he's like, oh yeah, and here's a Lugia one too. And I was like, oh. It was like that's like one of the greatest days of my life.
The
Pre-ordering
Lugia
was never
statue.
cool. Yeah, pre-ordering was never cool. We just didn't learn our lesson yet. Ross said that's wrong. Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Ooh,
You got the
midnight releases on that game.
Yes!
Like,
Yes.
I remember going to one at GameStop in my small town in Tooele. We had people running generators and playing Black Ops Zombies on their PlayStations. Just they're in the parking lot waiting for that midnight release.
Dude, I pre-releases or pre-order nights.
They
They're
used
the
to be a
greatest.
cool thing.
Yeah, they were
They
they
used
were
to be
amazing.
great.
What's up?
I was just gonna say I only went to one midnight release for a game. It was World of Warcraft: Wrath of the Lich King.
Oh my goodness.
You said you have kids?
Go touch grass.
I was touching grass outside of the GameStop parking lot in Cedar
Little
Falls.
Little T said he did the midnight release of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Dude, I wish I would have done it, but I was a little too young for it. But I still
Oh.
played it, you know? I was like 13, 14 when they came out. So I was like, actually I was probably like 11. Are we gonna do, should we talk about my current projects at the store now?
You don't
Yeah,
have
let's do
any.
about it.
Well, we kind of all have the same one because we're all kind of me, you, and Brecken are all kind of doing the same thing.
What?
The decks.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I'm
those-
not doing that too.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm currently working on the corner.
Oh, the corner. Yeah.
The corner.
We like the corner.
Scott, will you talk about that for a little bit while I go fill this up with more tea?
Sure. So I think we talked about this already, but yeah. So we're making what we've tentatively called the girlfriend corner, although name is subject to change. Where it's going to be an area in the store, so people that are there with their spouses or kids or whatever who aren't into the games, they have a place where they can kind of relax and hang out while their other person is doing whatever they're doing. Because if you don't know anything about, say, Warhammer, standing there and watching Warhammer, super boring.
Absolutely
Yep.
boring.
Yeah.
I will say that much. When I didn't know anything, I was like, why are you just moving little plastic dudes and rolling dice?
Yeah, or if like you're watching a commander pod, it's like they're speaking Klingon. You don't even know what they're talking about. So
On ETB, I'm going to sack this in order to trigger that, which is going to go combo infinitely with these cards,
yeah,
and I win the game.
so we're making an area. Ooh, I like what Ross suggested. Call it the SO lounge or the significant other
Yeah.
lounge. So we
Something
just
like
want like casual, like really comfy couches. Maybe we'll have a TV set up with like really old games like NES. We have an NES Classic that we're actually not doing a whole lot with. We thought about putting that in there so we can play like
Yep,
Mario and Tetris and stuff like that.
Max and I were talking about modding a Wii.
Yeah.
Back there.
Yeah, and we could also put like maybe some beverages back there, some free beverages like coffee or water or something like that. But Max is working on making it aesthetically pleasing, and I believe that you settled on an '80s aesthetic.
I actually no, like kind
Did
of.
we change it again?
So it's 80s aesthetic, but it's more gonna be like retro wave bedroom.
Oh,
If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
It's gonna be retro wave, but 80s bedroom.
I like it. Yeah.
So you're gonna walk in. Well, you're gonna be there, and then you're just gonna be like, okay, this is a nice chill place for me to. And we're gonna have like magazines. I'm gonna bring my GameCube from home. Scott is currently gonna be, or not currently, but he's gonna be modding it so it can just play different games and stuff like that.
Yep.
Double
So an old
dash.
arcade aesthetic.
Gotta have double
Yes.
dash.
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
And so we'll just have like an area for people to just relax. I want to do like magazines, no like body image magazines because that's weird in a game store. I want like National Geographic, Discovery, stuff like
Sports
that, 'cause
Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated. Please learn about sports. I can't talk to Scott about sports anymore. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's coming.
And-
It's coming from the guy
So
from
those
Minnesota.
Kansas
All
City
right.
Chiefs suck.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that one. Yeah. But we, on top of the magazines, we're also going to make like little like pamphlets to kind of give like an explain like I'm 5 Magic the Gathering, to give you like a
Yes.
very basic understanding. So that way when your significant other is just like gushing at you about all this stuff, you might be able to understand like every seventh word or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And little T said sports.
Yes.
Sports.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tim.
Football.
Hey, Tim. Hockey. I know you're a hockey fan.
Ooh.
Don't even start.
I love hockey.
You're from Minnesota. Of course you do.
I don't play it.
You're
I'm a
5'3". Of
fan,
course you don't.
so-
I'm 5'4".
Oh, sorry.
He's still
Um,
built like a twig, so he'd be knocked over by anybody on stage.
Dude, he's got a steady base, all right? Just calm down.
Dude, I got thick thighs over here. Dog.
Did we not just say no body image? That's weird.
No,
In the shot.
I really want to make this corner just like super pleasing for everybody. Even if you like go in there just to like hang out for a second because you need a break, right?
Yeah.
I just want it's like a little getaway from everything. And like there's another thing we're going to be doing where it's really hard to see like if someone is in the bathroom. And so we have an old open sign and we're going to jiggy rig it to I don't know how, but if someone's in there,
Well, okay,
the sign
so
is off.
okay, so for the first time maybe ever, we actually have people watching our stuff. So let's throw it out to the brain trust, okay?
Damn.
What?
Sensory overload sanctuary.
That is perfect.
I love it. I love it.
that. Yes,
So-
I love it.
So what we want to do for those of you that are smarter than we are is we want to rig our open sign to where when the light is off in the bathroom, the open sign is on. And then when you turn the light on in the bathroom, the open sign shuts off. I don't know how to do that backwards. I can rig it so it says open when the light's on. I can do that. But that's exactly the opposite of what we want. So
Yeah.
we thought about doing something with the door, but then that could get weird. Like if you just open and shut the door and don't actually go in there
Yeah.
and stuff. So, but if anybody has any ideas, I'm sure we could like come up with a reward of some sort. Maybe a free membership
something.
for
Yeah.
yeah.
Jimmy, what have you been up to? What projects are you working on at the store?
Putting stuff on eBay.
Drew,
Jimmy's our
And they
money
could
maker
tell
this
us
week,
that.
dude.
talk about it.
Yeah, what's been going on
I
eBay?
just
What's
put
been
all
selling?
the X-Wing that we have in the store on. Finished putting that on eBay today. I heard we already got 3 sales.
Yeah, just today. I don't know how much stuff we have left on eBay, but
We have
most-
like 50 some quantities, like 40 some items.
But I know the X-Wing has been moving fast. Like as soon as we
Yeah.
put it up there, a lot of times it's gone. And I think it's because they announced that X-Wing is done. So people are
Yeah.
trying to grab up like the last of the stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully they at least keep like the base rules and everything available.
I'm
people-
sure those are already like there's apps where you can build
Oh,
your squads and stuff. So
Yeah, free PDFs and stuff like that.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I know one of the things that with Warhammer, a lot of people are like, "Well, I wish we still had rules for old editions."
yeah, but it's not Games Workshop.
That's
So
true.
you've got a chance.
There's a chance,
There's a chance.
a small one, but
Yeah.
there's a chance.
But-
Yeah.
So honestly, like shout out Jimmy because he's been grinding these past couple weeks.
Dude.
What Scott? What are you doing?
I currently
I'm doing nothing.
100%. I just sit in my office and play WoW the whole time. No, so I'm currently working on because the Zombie Horde deck, the PVE deck that we have,
Was
Um,
awesome.
yeah, a lot of people really liked it, and so I'm building more of them. I'm currently working. The Vampire deck is almost built and ready, and it's gonna play a little bit differently than the Zombie deck did because Zombies was just like mindless. Bleh, everybody just attacks. But vampires are smarter than zombies, so they're gonna have like an alternate win con, and like only some of them are gonna attack, and some of them will actually activate abilities and stuff.
Is
so-
the alternate wing con blood tokens?
Yes. So if
Let's
they
go.
if they control, I think I don't think I've settled on a number yet, but I think if they control more than 50 blood tokens, they win. And they have a lot of ways to generate blood tokens on top of just drawing blood tokens.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
Nice.
It's going to be cool. And then the other one, and the one that everybody is afraid of, is slivers. I'm making a sliver deck, and I've only got like this many cards for it, and it's already nasty.
I have a bunch of slivers at my house, by the way.
Yeah, I'll take them, please.
So a couple things real quick. Little T said my unopened TIE fighter is gonna be fire in 20 years.
Dude, it could be worth like $23.
A whole
And then-
$23 eventually.
So this one's actually interesting. Ross said determined it's slivers. Yes, T. Ross said determined communities keep unsupported games alive. I'm sure the X-Wing community will share rule sets long into the future. Hell, there's still an online community supporting Crimson Skies tabletop.
True.
Yeah. There's also, we were talking about GW, there's an entire community around their aeronautics game, their X-Wing-esque. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head.
Armada.
That Armada is so fun.
Yeah, Armada's really
There's-
good.
You cannot buy minis for it anymore, but
You can.
there's still
There's
you?
there's a lot of stores that still have Armada midis. I don't know if they're still in
Ooh.
production, but I know that I want to say Main Street Magic had some last time I was there. And I think Mayhem might Ames Mayhem, because they have that cool ass basement. I
well,
think
their basement's so cool.
dude, I love that. Oh, I'm
Yeah, it's
envious.
upper.
I'm envious of that basement. But they had a lot of Armada stuff.
Yeah, and then it's always really cool to see the dedication that comes out for dead games.
Yeah, and X-Wing's a super fun game. Like, we were super into it for a while, and we had like giant like X-Wing battles. Like, we had the big
Yep.
table out, and like the whole table was the play space, and we had like 8 players, and it was
Oh, that's
crazy.
cool.
It was so fun. I
It's
wish
all
it was
yeah.
more
because Max
supported.
started the trend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Max did?
I
Max is
used so
Max is a
so
good
time out real
trendsetter.
quick. I don't know why people follow, right? But for some reason, when I start doing something, everyone else is doing it too. Please, I don't understand why, but keep doing it. I love when the store makes money. So like speaking of, you guys should get into Pokemon. Little T,
Uh-oh.
I
he
hired him
needs to
because
start playing.
he's a salesman. I can't complain about that.
So one of the things I wanted to hear from Scott was just mainly about like updates about the store. Like, what are some things you want to do in the near future?
Well, so I've always been pretty like candid and open about like the status of the store and how we're doing and stuff. So right now, we are what?
It's not Armada, it's Aeronautica Imperialis.
Oh, that's the 40K one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Armada. Thank you for clarifying, Michael.
Armada's still awesome though.
That's true. Okay, yeah,
Um,
keep going.
So as far as the store is concerned, we're pretty much back to where we were before all of the mall shit started. So like revenue wise, we're doing about the same as we were before. The issue is all of our bills are doubled. So it's made stuff a little thin. But I mean, we're doing okay. Like we're on an uptrend. We have a lot of new people coming into the store. We have a lot of new regular customers, and that's ultimately like what we really want. Just have people come and hang out, keep building our community. As far as store projects, we still have some minor construction to do. Like we gotta put trim up on the walls and stuff like that.
Carpet in a few areas.
The
but,
biggest project is, well, there's 2 biggest projects. One is the handicap ramp. That's kind of high on our priority list. We have top men working on it. Shout out Dusty and Denny. And then the other
I
one's
love Denny.
yeah, the other one is the street sign. I do have a quote for the street sign. And Sign Creations, which is right up time to eat, which is right kitty corner from us here on Lynn Street. They gave us a great price, and they'll install it for us and everything. Which is the big issue we had was we tried ladders
The
and we
ladder
tried
was too wonky.
yeah, and the scaffolding wasn't tall enough and it was wobbly, and we're like, you know what? Let's not die to put up a sign. So
I mean, you had me try to get up there, and I'm 5'4" on a good day.
yeah,
So, but it was also like super sketchy. So we couldn't have like Bracken or stuff like that do it because like gotta be careful with that kid.
yeah. And also every day we try to do it, it's windy as hell.
Yep.
So we're like, you know what? Let's find somebody else to do it. So I initially contacted them to see if we could just like rent a lift, because we have like a big piece of vinyl. Shout out
Andrea.
Yeah, shout out Andrea and Minuteman. Which we'll probably find something else to do with now. But they gave us a great price and they'll install it for us and everything. And also they're right across the street. So if we have any issues, they'll take care of it for us. So those are the two biggest projects. As far as the other stuff, we're really like brainstorming the significant other corner. And also we're trying to plan more weekly events.
Sensory Overlord.
yeah.
I love that.
I really like
love
that
name.
I want to send a quick shout out to the DoorDash driver that found the place without having to call somebody to get in.
Yeah.
We had it on Saturday. I ordered food and Puffer ordered food, and this is the same DoorDash driver both times. Did not call us, walked in, said, I have food for a person. The first time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
And they were super nice.
Oh yeah.
They were really nice.
Yeah.
And they thought the store was really cool.
That's what we
That's
want.
what we like to hear.
That was reminder of the sign made me think of that, because a lot of people have a hard time since the sign's not up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they found it without any issues.
That's
And that
awesome.
I thought that was really cool.
Well, I think that just means like more people are aware of where we are, which is great.
Yep.
Like we've always done kind of word of mouth advertising. We haven't had a huge advertising budget. And by huge advertising budget, I mean like maybe $20 every few months. But I think the sign is going to help out a lot, helping people find the place, so we don't have to stand outside on Smash tournament days and like wave people down, which I had to do this week. So those are the two biggest projects. Other than that, we have a couple lights that are giving us issues that we need to get working. We'd like to do the rest of the floor carpet. That would be great. But those are like mostly minor things in the long run.
We did talk about a canopy over the outside
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Have like a little outside gaming area. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But as far as other stuff, we're brainstorming like different events that we can do throughout the week and consistently. Like, Mario Kart tournament we brought up a few times. We might start doing again. Street Fighter tournaments. We were doing those like solo Street Fighter tournaments with Tekken and stuff. We were doing those like once a month. We'll probably start doing those again. And then
What was your idea for Wednesday?
what was my idea for Wednesday?
You texted me about it last night.
Ladies' night. Yeah. Shout out Catherine for that suggestion. But yeah, just having a ladies' night where like ladies, I said free. She said maybe not free. You're trying to make money. I was like, yeah, okay. So,
Let me intervene for a second.
yeah,
If you are a creepy dude and you come into the store and you think you're gonna try to get some from a lady, I will, and I swear, I will call you out, and I won't be nice about it.
no.
Just thought I should put that out there.
So what we should do is ladies are half price, men are double. Unless you're a
Yes.
member, and then it don't matter. But yeah, and just having like, place for ladies to hang out that isn't a bar, because the bar scene's kind of the same everywhere. So having something different,
Bring out,
yeah.
ooh, break out some old Xboxes and have a Halo CE split screen night.
Dude,
Ooh.
I loved Halo 2. Oh my god. I would 100% do that.
One thing we could do is throw out a Jackbox party night
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have
Because-
4.
because
I have a lot of them too, yeah.
I can sign in on mine or my wife's Steam. We have almost all of them now.
I think I have quite a few of them too.
But
So I
it's
have a
great,
Steam
'cause
addiction, so.
we've got that big projector where we
Mhm,
can host the games on.
mhm.
There's always a good number. I've never seen enough people to actually fill the audience and have that actually mean something, so that would be cool.
Yeah. Another thing that the biggest thing that we want to do as far as a special event like that is we want to do a karaoke night, but we want it to be a rock band karaoke night.
Yes,
Oh,
I
nice.
need access to something that plays Rock Band so I can test all of the stuff that we have.
We can do that, Ray. We got it. But yeah, instead of it just being like another karaoke night, like we do rock band.
Yeah.
And just throw our own little gamer twist into it. And then obviously the big elephant in the room, Max is muted, so I don't know what he's saying. Is BYOB night. A lot of people have been wanting BYOB night. We can only do it like once every 3 months because of insurance reasons and legal reasons and stuff like that. But we are definitely going to do that soon. Like maybe in the next month or 2. We haven't decided yet. But yeah, BYOB night will definitely come back.
Wait, why is Max muted? I'm not muted. Oh, my
Now you're fine.
internet likes to. My internet likes to just shut off sometimes. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to bring up was Scott will be going on vacation next week.
Yes.
If you need anything, I will be running the store.
Lord help us all.
Horrible ideal. Yeah.
I was gonna say, so nothing changes?
Yeah. But I'm actually gonna do something.
All right now. All right.
Yeah, so he'll so Kevin said you need to get a setup that lets you connect the console to the projector. True. We
I
can
think
figure
The,
that out.
the
have
projector just
something
has
for that.
HDMI hookups, so as long as
Yeah.
we get a fairly new system, even an Xbox One, we can just directly run it to the projector. It's not an issue. Yeah,
if you need anything, just let me know. Yada yada.
Yeah, I start vacation Tuesday, and I will be gone till the following Tuesday. And then I'm taking another vacation at the end of the month. I forget what day. I know it's the end of the month.
Aaron says, Scooter, your vacation is denied.
You done messed up, Aaron!
I want to hijack real quick. Just to interject with a fun little game. This is something that I like watching on TikTok from Co-op 64. So I would Screen Rant pulled up here their most recent article on top 10 co-op video games.
Like
Do you
couch
think you
co-op?
can name that?
Couch co-op?
Not specifically couch co-op. But I have 10 games here. I want to see how quickly you guys can name them.
Okay. So, just top 10 co-op.
Top 10, this is based on what Screen Rant says. Top 10 co-op.
Okay. All time?
All time.
Mario Party.
Is not here. I will say most of this is up to date to 2024.
Okay. Castle Crashers.
No, I love Castle Crashers, so
That game's so fun.
More. Pooping Deer.
Hmm?
The Pooping Deer. In
Oh,
Castle
yeah.
I'll say one of them is very new. Came out last year.
Okay, I'm thinking I don't play a lot of couch co-op anymore. How about Halo?
Halo is not on the list.
This list is wrong.
This list is bad. It's not bad. It's very different, and that's kind of why I picked this one.
Let's see.
One of them was very, very popular for its art style.
Katamari Damacy?
No.
The
Max, you got nothing? Jimmy, any guesses?
No.
I play Pokemon, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh, Among Us, yeah.
Among Us is not.
I don't even
This
care about
list
this.
is wrong.
Yeah, I don't even care about this list anymore. It's dumb.
There's 2 games on here I'm surprised. Like,
Okay, just start from 10 and go to 1, and then we can just roast it the whole time.
Okay, 10 is Borderlands 2.
Oh, actually, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get
Number
that one.
9 is Stardew Valley.
I didn't even know that had
Oh.
co-op.
Oh yeah, my wife loves playing co-op.
I only
She's
play
actually
Stardew Valley on my phone, so...
Digging a hole in Deep Rock Galactic.
I've heard so much about that game, and I have
It is
not
so
played
much.
it.
Super
It
Smash
is-
Brothers Ultimate.
Nope, not on the list. Battle Block Theater
Oh, yeah. Okay.
is number 7.
I think
Uh,
Castle
number-
Crashers is better than Battle Block Theater, but
I
alright.
agree. Number 6 is Terraria.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
No.
Terraria's
I don't know about top 10 all time, but...
As a side note, they put this could have been swapped with Minecraft.
I
Minecraft's
actually...
not on the list, but
I-
they said Terraria or Minecraft could be number 6.
Okay, hot take. I prefer Terraria over Minecraft.
That is a garbage
Blocked.
hot take.
Blocked. You are wrong, and I hate you.
Number 5, the 2 best robots in the world, Peabody and Sherman, in Portal 2.
Oh, yeah. I also
number
forgot that was
4.
co-op.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you had to name the best zombies game,
Plants vs. Zombies.
Call of Duty Black Ops.
no, this
Oh.
is its own game. It's
Oh,
a
then I
zombie
don't care.
shooter.
I don't care. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2.
2.
Oh,
is
yeah,
number 3.
okay. That's the only correct one so far.
Number 2 is Overcooked 2. I don't know if you guys have played it, but Overcooked is hilarious.
I haven't played it, no.
And then number
I've heard
1,
it's good.
I personally agree with this one because I played this game and I loved it. I played it with my wife. It Takes Two.
Okay.
It Takes Two
I haven't played that.
is
Which one is...
Oh.
Is that the one where you have to disarm the bomb?
no, It Takes Two. You play as parents who are fighting and their little kid just wants you to get along, so she turns you into dolls using voodoo tear magic.
Dude, I have...
It is a relationship building co-op game, and it is amazing.
Okay.
Honorable mention. Any Madden game.
Yes!
Okay,
Yes.
Yep.
No,
So,
the...
yeah.
What's... Oh, I have to look it up.
That's Screen Rant's top 10.
There is a
Uh,
game that's on Steam, I
co-op.
know. Like something or everybody explodes. It's one
Oh,
person.
keep talking. Or
Yeah.
Everybody explodes.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah,
Especially
that game's
playing
super
in
fun.
VR.
Yeah. So
Playing in VR is a blast.
one person has to like describe what they have to do, and the other person actually has to do it. But they
Yeah.
can't see like the other person's what they're looking at,
Yep.
and you have to disarm a
That's why
bomb.
that's why it's a lot of
It's
fun
so
to play
good.
in VR because you have people cheat if you have it on a screen.
Well, yeah.
So real quick, Ross said no Madden, Bad Max. This is national runner-up for Madden 24. Shout out Micah. And this is national runner-up for Cruz. I'm gonna keep talking about Madden.
Dude, we only have
Fuck
like
it.
37 days or something until college football.
Yes. So one of the things I wanna go backtrack now, or not backtrack, but I wanna go and talk about
Yeah.
is the Smash recap.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me pull up the image. I'm not gonna show everyone the bracket because I don't think they care.
The only thing that matters is I won a game this week.
That is true.
That's good.
All right, so once Scott clicks on the stream.
Oh yeah.
So our random tournament was either Crom or Roy. And number 7 was Pickle Chips at Crom, which, okay, honestly, I thought it was mainly going to be dominated by just Roy. A lot of Crom love. It was cool.
Yeah.
Snail got 7. Hunter Hippo got 5th. Boner got 5. Plasma got 4. Kale Salad got 3. Esoc, the long live the legend Esoc, got 2. And then Skippy Chompy, who was new this week, got number 1 in the random bracket.
I was really happy to see Plasma back.
I was too.
I love that kid.
True. And then in the main bracket, it was Esoc getting 7th. So it says 7-7-5-5. It's because they always technically tie. It's odd.
Yeah.
So Esoc got 7th. KGB, who said it's blue piranha plant. My bad. I made this at 1 in the morning. And then Kale Salad, he got 5th. Plasma got 5th. Bowls, who has been grinding his butt off, got 4th. Catboy got 3rd. Jinx got 2nd. And Hunter Hippo, who plays Steve, got 1st.
That is an Enderman, not Steve.
So actually, it could have been Alex too. I love Esoc.
Shout out Esau.
Yeah, shout out Esoc. There was a lot of. It was also good to have Evan back on commentary. We did commentary for a little bit.
And he did a great job doing it solo after I had to take off. So
Did we
Yes,
clip
I
any
will
of
say-
the games? Any fun
No,
plays from the games?
no,
Oh, okay.
because so honestly, it got really hot.
Did it?
Yep. So you're back there with the PC, and you're talking. And when it was me and him, it was me and him sitting right next to each other, and the only thing we have is a little tiny fan that's in Scott's office.
which is currently
Yeah.
on, pointing at my face right now.
Yeah. So that's the Smash recap. If there's any questions, just shoot me a message. Yada yada.
Again,
Let's move
the only
on.
thing that really matters is I got my very first game win. Not even a set win,
I
just
know.
a game.
There you go.
And I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, so I think Chris gifted a tier 1 sub to J-Lub.
Yo, let's go.
Among Us isn't really co-op. It is when you are messing around with your brother and he is not sober. It's
Ugh.
I'm like he'll get called out in chat. He'll be like, "This guy's the imposter." My brother's like, "Yeah."
Everyone start dropping your favorite co-op games. Let's just make a better tier list than Screen Rant.
It can't get much worse.
I can do this.
Okay.
All right,
Number
Max,
one.
give it to us.
Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
That's not a co. I can't count a fighter game as co-op though because
Hey, but they don't count it as a fighter game either.
what?
They don't count Smash as a fighting game.
Is it not? What is it counted as?
It's a platform fighter.
All right, listen here. Oh,
We had a couple other things on the agenda. Should we just skip the Pokemon and Magic one?
Yeah.
you need to talk about the Pokemon card of the week that I gave you, that you had to search to find.
Okay, I'm gonna screen share again.
Oh, I should pull up my
I'm
card.
ready this time.
Ray, I have it pulled up. It's all good.
You got mine pulled up too?
Yep.
The Andre version specifically?
Well, I can do that one. My bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start doing this thing where we bring up like the different cards of the week that we both like really like, but I'm gonna choose the one for Ray, and Ray's gonna choose the one for me. So he said Magnemite, which why?
Because I put it into a random Pokemon generator, and that's the one it gave me.
Dude, that's fair.
There's so many. How am I supposed to make sure we get through all of them?
That's fair. So this one is by far the best one. These in Cosmic Eclipse, which is the Sun and Moon era, these were considered the secrets. Now, when you think of secret, it's either gold or rainbow, but back then, it was just basically these alternate full arts.
That's a really nice full art.
It is. It's even better in person too. We've had a couple of these at the store. I don't know. It's a Magnemite. I mean, that's
How
it.
good is that ability?
Hey, shout out Lieutenant Surge though. He's probably the best
Absolutely.
gym leader. So Shout out.
No, Brock.
Brock,
Jim-
yeah,
Misty,
Brock.
though.
Jimmy, I forgot you were here.
Jimmy, you need to speak up a little more. Tell us about your favorite.
Yeah, tell us about your favorite card. What's your favorite
My favorite
Pokemon
card?
TCG? What's your favorite Pokemon TCG card?
Yes. We've got the Magnemite.
I would have to
Secret.
say Dragonite V-Star.
The Dragonite V-Star.
Okay,
You've confused all of us.
we're gonna talk about why this card is mid. So for 250 and 4 energy during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. That sucks.
When most
But it's cool.
VMAX or
What's the V-Star
EX.
power?
The V-Star power is look at the top 12 cards of your deck and attach any number of water and electric energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. The problem is, V-Star powers can only be used once a game. It's not a bad... That V-Star power isn't bad. At all.
So
it
cards,
does
that's
kind of bring-
huge. That's like 20% of your deck.
the problem
Yeah, so-
is a 250 attack that you can't do the next turn that costs 4 energy.
Yeah, now the good thing about it is you can, like, retreat and everything like that and switch, but... there's a lot of other cards that I would rather use besides that, but it's not bad. My favorite Dragonite card is this alternate art from Evolving Skies.
Ooh,
That
It's
is a
cute.
decent card.
It's cute.
it's so good.
It's cute. But we're going to show everyone why this is the best card ever.
God damn.
Is it
Which
Tangela?
Which one?
This Tangela from base set. Man,
No way.
this card is so nostalgic for me. Like, okay, once you see it, like, in person, you're like, oh my goodness, like, I remember having that card, like, so many of these cards as a kid. Yeah, I don't know why. It's also really cheap, like, I might just add it to my cart. But, no, this is, like, people have, like, very specific cards that they love. Tangela base set is the most nostalgic card for me. I love it.
Dude, who's charging 63 cents for a base set Tangela?
Bro, I'd buy it.
Team Rocket's Vault, apparently.
Rocket's Raikou EX was the one I used growing up a lot. Yes! I remember that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just like, I should go back.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's just your Twitch chat. It's no big deal.
Yes, the...
That's
Okay, that one is cool, though.
that's actually
Yeah.
not my favorite card, but it's my
I
favorite.
know.
It's my favorite form of Urshifu. For
People
sure.
So what's your favorite card?
Computer search.
What?
Why?
Because it's broken.
I will admit, it is kind of broken. And like this like art style is like synonymous. Like
It
as soon
makes-
as you see that, yeah.
I love that because it's very much like Indigo League Pokemon
Oh yeah.
the show.
I love that card so
and
much.
that's one of those things I like about those older cards.
How about you, Ray? What's your favorite card?
I'm still fairly new, so right now it's been the Vaporeon deck that you helped me build. But specifically the one of the VMAX alt arts that I have.
This one.
Yes, that one.
So what people
It's pretty
don't
good.
see in this picture is that it's textured as well.
It is, and the texture feels really nice. Not that I have it out of the sleeve very often.
Yeah.
But then the other thing, like all of the VMAX evolutions are just really cool because it really puts them like in perspective. The Leafeon one is playing with a bale of hay, and if you've seen that bale of hay in real life, you know how big that Leafeon VMAX actually is. I think it's like that just puts it into perspective.
Woof.
Yeah, let's not talk about
To be
that.
fair, it is from Evolving Skies, which highly sought after. It's like
God.
one of the most sought after sets from the Sword
Yeah.
and Shield era.
That Moon Umbreon is
Oh,
probably
that
my
$500 Moonbreon?
yeah, dude.
I think it's more
Visually,
now.
Is it-
visually,
oh
that's
my gosh, it's
holy what?
almost double.
But look at that card though.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It might be the most
It's
gorgeous
gorgeous.
card in all of Pokemon.
Yeah, I'll debate.
totally agree with.
God damn it.
The first and
Okay.
only Tangela full art we'll ever get.
True. True.
The
I did-
151.
Yeah, I did see someone selling a Tangela full art for $10, and I told them that they are wrong.
Oh,
I
it is
love
very
going to
fun.
different places and just telling them all their pricing is wrong. It's
If
like
you
my
played
favorite hobby.
Erica's invitation from your hand during this turn, this attack does 60 more damage. That's
Oh no,
hilarious.
the card sucks, right? The card's bad, but it's the first, only, and forever will be the only Tangela we ever get.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
happy.
do. Oh, the 151 Charizard.
No, that's overrated.
But
No,
also
the Venusaur.
the 151 full arts for all three of the starters.
Man, there's too many damn Charizards. I'm not looking that up.
The 151 full arts for all three starters are
Yes.
all.
I think you
gorgeous.
just gave Chris a heart attack.
Good. Here, I can sort by this and then go high to low.
Yeah, because they're all. Yep.
Oh yeah, that is a great Charizard.
Yeah.
Well, the best part about it is that the Charmeleon and the Charizard, once you put them like lower and lower, like if you put the Charmeleon under the Charizard, and then the Charmeleon, or then the Charmander under the Charmeleon, it actually makes an image.
Does
yeah,
it really?
'cause you can do this. You can do the
Yeah.
same with all three of the starters, and they're
Yes.
all really cool.
Really? I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My favorite is the Venusaur.
The Venus.
I love the color.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, the Venusaur is awesome.
I love that Blastoise too.
The Blastoise does have so much texture on it that it makes it look a
Yeah.
million times better.
yeah.
Also, the Zapdos with, like, this Zapdos, super underrated. And the best part about 151, there was a Zapdos EX, but there was not a Moltres or an Articuno.
Nope.
That made me mad.
Yeah. So
No, it
there's
shouldn't.
there's the Charmander one at the bottom.
Oh,
And so it's Charmander sitting on that rock, it's Charmeleon sitting on top of the cliff, and then it's Charizard flying over the whole thing.
that's cool.
Nice.
That's
And
really
we
cool.
got Alakazam back.
that Alakazam EX is amazing.
I did pull it, just saying.
The full arts in this set in 151 were just top tier.
151 is undoubtedly one of the best sets, like, in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. The Squirtle
Yep,
is
there's the
amazing, the
Squirtle.
Ivysaur,
Mhm.
Bulbasaur, Charmeleon. Like, it's just an amazing set to
I
have.
pulled one of
Yeah.
those Erica's Invitation full arts.
Yeah.
And one of those Pikachus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the full arts everywhere in this set are just amazing.
Yeah.
Pokemon does
um,
have some really good card art.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a while there, they didn't. And then
True.
they stepped it back up.
True. Yeah.
And then they stepped it up. So I'm very, very happy about that.
Uh,
But we're gonna move on to
You just
Raise.
closed mine.
I know, because I'm going to type it in again. But I'm gonna do the cool art.
Yes, we have to do the cool art. The best art.
Anybody want a peanut? It's silence.
It's silence. I actually had a chance to play this card out of Brecken's deck on Saturday.
this
because
is
he had
for
to
Magic,
work.
by the way. We didn't
Yes,
even
This
say
is
that.
yeah.
Yes, we're
Sorry,
switching
sorry.
now. This is
Andre the
Magic.
Giant Pokemon card. I'm in.
I want a Snorlax, but it's Andre the Giant.
Yes.
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 No, I got to play the not cool art version of this out of Brecken's deck that he wanted me to try out. It's a very funny card. Hey, how about you just get to draw and
Play a
attack?
land.
Draw, play a land, and attack. So that combo piece that you just drew, and we know you just drew because you tutored for it last turn, denied.
Yeah.
For 1 mana.
And you actually don't see a lot of people run it, which is crazy.
No,
No,
but
you
there's a
don't.
better version of this that came out in MH3. and I don't remember. It's something chant. But for 1 white mana, it is your opponents can't cast spells. You can kick it for a second planes, and they can't attack with it this turn either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Goodman asks, any plans on ever getting into sports cards? Not right now. And most of that's just because we don't know enough about the market.
So shout out Adam, my Madden kid. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Like I love sports. Max
Orange
loves
Man.
sports. We love sports.
It's also really hard to find like an actual price point of the sports cards because they vary so much.
yeah.
Right.
There isn't like a consistent website that we found that is good enough. Because I don't know like how Scott is or how like Jimmy is, but I think they can attest. How I put cards online is very different than how everybody else does.
It is.
Oh yeah, you put them on way stricter.
Yeah. It does.
So like if someone comes up to me and they're like, "Oh yeah, this card's like lightly played," I'm going to overanalyze it and I'm going to tell you that you are wrong.
There is one sports card in the store. One.
That is true.
And
No, that's not true.
It's right
because
here.
Max and I found.
We actually found like a
boxes.
bunch, yeah.
yeah. I've had this card since I was what year is this? I forget. 92, 93.
94.
I was 12 years old and I pulled this out of a pack, and it's the only thing that remains from my childhood because I put it in this case.
Oh.
True.
So yeah, there's one.
The new cooler version of Silence is Orman's Chant.
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, good.
Can you spell it for me?
Ormin.
It's not or men.
Oh, okay, wait. What?
Ormin. Why is it not coming up? Brecken, did you spell it wrong?
Oh, you're getting it from Brecken? Oh, there's no way that's the
Yeah,
correct
it's
spelling.
definitely wrong then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so if Brecken tells you that it's something, you're always going to second guess it. Always. No matter what it is, I don't
Alright.
care if it's something.
Orim.
Orim.
Orim's Chant.
Orim's Chant. This card?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
so
told it is not actually new, but it is
Yeah.
silent but better.
yeah.
Well, is it better because silence is your opponents can't play spells this turn, whereas Orm's Chant is target player.
Target player.
Target player.
I don't.
But
I would
the-
argue with it being better, but it's definitely on par,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with the
big
kicker.
thing- The big thing is the
Yeah.
kicker. That kicker saying you can't attack with your creatures this turn.
Like it's definitely
Yeah.
it's situationally it's equal. I would say.
I think this is kind of like, I think it would be a staple in most white decks, especially if you're gonna be mean about it.
I
like
would.
how I would.
I would honestly put both. Run
I would put
silence
both.
and
Oh yeah, run both.
yeah.
So like if they counter spell silence, you're like, okay, I'll let that resolve. Okay, now I'm gonna Orm's Chant.
Yeah. And now you can't attack.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's just the type of player I am, though. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop streaming now. I think we've got a couple other topics to talk about.
We can save them for next week.
I mean, it's only 7:30.
Oh,
Um,
I thought you meant like we were done.
No.
Yeah.
But
ne-
I
we
have
never
drank
sta-
about 1.5 of these, so I am gonna go to the bathroom. real
We
quick.
never stated how long this podcast was actually going to be.
We have
So my
yet to
bad.
set like a goal for how long we want it to be.
I generally want it to go about 2 hours.
Sure.
Let's see.
I mean, it's just a good time for all of us. Like, we get to sit and we get to talk, and also we get to engage with all of our fans and
Audience.
stuff like that. Yeah. So it's just really good for us to hang out.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick because I'm also gonna figure out the pipe screaming.
Yeah, you said that last time.
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah. So, Jim.
Jimmy, we've been talking about Pokemon and all of our full arts that we like in 151. We did also have the new set Twilight Masquerade. Is there any card specifically that you just really enjoyed out of that.
I'm a fan of the older stuff, not the new stuff, because I'm an old school player.
Talk about the teapot.
Yes, your teapot deck.
No, it's like Sriracha. It's like it has an attack called Rebrew, and you take grass energies from your discard and shuffle them back in your deck, and it does damage based on how many you put in your deck.
Let me pull it up. What is the name of that card?
I don't know. I run a
Jimmy, what's it called?
SI.
It's Sinischi.
Ah, yes.
He said sriracha.
Yeah, it's
I
Jimmy.
don't fucking know.
Got me hungry for Asian food now.
Sorry, I had my door open. Oh no, my feet were on camera.
Oh no! Better start
Here
the
it
feet
is.
finder.
Not
Yeah, I
again.
gotcha.
Yeah, this card is really good. So it says put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon for each basic energy card in your discard pile. Then shuffle them back into the deck. So you could hit the bench with it. And it's like, so it's a really good, like, it's really good for if you're like energy deprived, and it only costs 1 energy to do, which makes it infinitely better.
Disgusting.
Yeah. There's not a lot of play with it, but Jimmy's doing a good job like incorporating it.
It's
So-
a really I've played against it a couple of times with my Dragonite or my Dragapult. It's really fun to watch. When
So
it
I
hits,
think
it hits hard.
so I think with Jimmy being on the podcast, I do have a couple questions. And Ray, I know you a little bit with this, but
Okay.
now that we're all here and we're all wrestling fans, well, besides Ray, I want to
Dude.
talk about our favorite wrestlers.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh
for this.
no, here we go.
Hey Jimmy, you should call me real quick.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's on his phone.
I'll tell you who his favorite wrestler is.
So
I will
Jimmy,
speak for 3 seconds about one wrestler I know, and that is The Undertaker. Done.
mid.
Can I do a swanton bomb off the ceiling?
Sure.
Just
British
remember
Bulldog?
that we don't offer workman's comp, so please do it off the clock.
Chris did say British Bulldog. Fair.
Dude, Davey Boy
Um,
Smith, one of the greatest SummerSlams of all time, maybe?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, finale, anyway. I don't remember the rest of the show, so it couldn't have been that good.
Okay, Scott.
Wembley Stadium?
Favorite wrestler.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to caveat this. If you say that...
It's the Young Bucks.
Ah.
It's the Young Bucks.
I will stop this stream right now.
Even Brecken said we all know Scots.
Yeah, it's the Young Bucks.
Yeah, it's the Young Bucks.
I will say, for the Young Bucks, they are way better heels than they are baby faces. Like,
They are mid at both.
yes, but
Yeah.
So one
they
part
they
where
are
I'm-
better as a heel. My favorite wrestler of all time? Jeez, I don't know. Ravishing Rick Rude, maybe?
Dude, okay, so time out real quick. Now that you say that, so my dad went to school in Hopkins, Minnesota, and Ravishing Rick Rude's brother was his math teacher.
No joke.
Oh wow.
Yeah, legit.
That's sick. That's sick. No, but like, as I didn't appreciate it when it was happening because I was too young to really root for a heel. But you watch his stuff even now, and the promos he was cutting, the type of wrestling he was doing in the late '80s, early '90s, masterclass. Freaking loved it. Him and Ted DiBiase are like, I think my favorite wrestlers of that time.
Wrong.
Hey, it's an opinion,
And it's wrong.
I don't care what you think. No, but just
So
just
you-
just the heel work. The heel
So
work
you
was
want to
great.
talk about like the best wrestlers of like the late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah.
Let me put you on some real one real quick though.
Oh, no.
Let's talk about Jushin Thunder Liger, man.
Dude, I
I know this is what was coming because we talked about it on Saturday.
love Jushin Thunder Liger, but he was mid 90s before
That's
he
true.
really. Yeah, so your answer is incorrect.
But it's Jushin Thunder Liger, so any era, anytime.
Super Saiyan.
I will,
Yeah,
dude, I will 100% agree with that. Like, I love Jushin Thunder Liger.
Yeah, I love Jushin Thunder Liger. I love it.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Woo.
Power Rangers team, let's go.
So, but Jushin Thunder Liger isn't. I don't know who my favorite is. Jimmy, who's your favorite wrestler?
Jeff Hardy.
Okay, next.
Brecken says The Rock.
Brecken says The Rock. It's because that's all he knows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
John
my favorite match with The Rock is when he was a Scorpion King.
Hey, let's talk about some old school garbage movies.
My favorite wrestler, okay, right now, is MJF.
I got to see him
Hands
live
down.
not too long ago,
Yeah.
and it was great.
I
So my favorite wrestler is currently not wrestling at the moment. So
okay, Kenny Omega.
yeah, Kenny Omega. I love Kenny Omega. God, it
John
might.
Cena was overrated. No.
I don't know who's
It might be Will
My
Ospreay.
wrestler
Maybe
now is Montez Ford.
Montez Ford is great.
I disagree with the John Cena was overrated.
John
I
Cena.
don't think John Cena was appreciated enough.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
John Cena is exactly what they needed at the time.
Yeah, and it like people really couldn't tell. So I mean, hey. It's fair.
Ooh. Did you see
Great.
the recent announcement that H made? That
No, I didn't.
when WWE goes to Netflix, it will no longer be PG rated.
Thank the Lord.
Yes.
I want to see Randy Orton punt kick a baby again.
I'm ready for bra and panty matches and just all the color.
Yes, I'm so ready. Speaking of wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
July 6th, Money in the Bank. Come watch it.
Yeah.
Come hang out. I'm gonna try to get some pizzas. It all depends on if I have money or not. But we will. We're just gonna have a good time. I try to have a good time. Yeah, I love wrestling.
I may or may not be there because I'm on vacation. But
You're
if
on
I have
vacation.
the time, I will definitely come in to watch wrestling.
We have
Yes.
very comfy couches. There's more often than not, food supplied by a little bit of everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I never really pay attention to it. I just like sitting in the Warhammer room playing Warhammer and listening to Max scream at the blank wall with funny lights projected onto it.
Hey,
Oh.
hey Ray.
Yeah.
Did you know that Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Hulk Hogan are real brothers?
I did not know
Wow.
So
The
is
silence. The silence.
so is Kane and Undertaker real brothers, real life. And
Wasn't it
also
like-
Coco Beware and Hulk Hogan.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like,
they look about as much brothers as Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Brecken said, "I won't mess with you, Max." Good. I will kill you.
Hey, whoa.
Who's the wrestler
Calm
who's
down.
got the meme where he's in front of the whiteboard? Where it's like, you plus me equals... it's for a tag team matchup or something like that. All I can think of is...
Probably Eugene.
Well, it could be like the Bar, maybe. Which honestly, like, I love the Bar. I thought Sheamus and Cesaro made a great tag team.
Yeah, Kane and Undertaker are only on-screen siblings.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
That's the joke. Yeah, it's from
A
Yeah, I don't even
former
wanna get into
customer.
it. Yeah.
And we will not mention.
Yep.
Yeah, we won't mention. But I'm super excited for Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is like one of my top 3 favorite pay-per-views that happen.
Okay, so I know what number 1 is because
What?
it's mine too. Isn't it Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's number
Yeah.
1. So what's number 2?
WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. Just traditional like Super Bowl kind of esque thing.
Yeah, you can't really complain with WrestleMania because like there's just like a different atmosphere
Yeah,
with like everything.
yeah.
Like you can
Right.
tell that they're wrestling just a little bit harder than they normally would, and it's just, yeah, I like it.
Jimmy, top 3 pay-per-views.
Number one,
like
Royal
yearly.
Rumble.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Number 2 is Fastlane.
No, it's Backlash.
Backlash.
Survivor Series.
You know, I like the old Survivor Series. Like-
Max seems to have opinions on this.
Oh, he does. Max has opinions about everything.
He does.
Okay, my whole thing with Survivor Series is it's like I got bored of it really fast.
Is it a little too scripted?
No, it's
It's-
just like
So back in the day when Survivor Series was initially like
Five
conceptualized,
versus 5.
it was 5v5, and then you had a team captain for each side, and they picked their team. And so you got really cool like team ups, and it like each team had a little bit more personality. And then in like the late aughts or like the early teens, they just started doing Raw versus SmackDown, which was kind of lame, honestly.
yeah.
And now I don't even know what the hell Survivor Series is. It's probably still.
Well,
Games.
Oh,
yeah,
is it
it's
War
War
Games?
Games.
Okay. Well, it's still lame.
I was very happy when they added NXT. When
Yeah,
NXT
that's
was really
a good
good.
one.
Yeah.
Ray's on a whole other world. He has no idea what we're talking about.
I found the meme I was talking about.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Steiner Matt! Oh my God! The greatest promo of all time.
Spider-Man.
No, so okay,
It's the
Scott
only
Steiner.
other wrestling thing I know. 'cause I
Dude,
love
Steiner
that.
Math is the greatest promo ever cut, hands down.
Yeah.
So Scott Steiner did a promo where he was explaining how he has like a 0% chance of losing the match, right?
Yeah.
But it made no sense at all.
He threw in
And
like
so-
33 and a third, and like 146% chance of. It's just Google it.
But-
It's so good.
His son actually now wrestles in the WWE.
His
And-
nephew, not his son.
Oh yeah, sorry, his nephew. My bad.
It's Rob
Big fan.
Steiner's son.
Fake fan.
But so he wrestles in the WWE and like he brought up the whole Steiner math thing in a promo.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God! I gotta watch that. I gotta
Yeah,
watch
All
it.
men
Ron-
are created equal, but if you look
I'm gonna
at
Google
me
that
and
right
look at
now.
Mojo, you can see the
Yeah.
statement is not true.
Ron Breaker Steiner Math.
Yeah. No, it's perfect. I love Steiner math. We should probably. I'll get that tattooed on my face.
Dude, just like around the eye, just like your entire right cheek
The
is just
whole, like Mike Tyson, like Mike Tyson,
like Matt
There you
Tyson.
go.
like Mike Tyson.
Okay, Jimmy, what's your third favorite pay-per-view?
WrestleMania.
Okay. I don't
Max
hate it.
thinks it's too basic.
No. I miss old Elimination Chamber.
Dude, the old
Yeah.
school Elimination Chamber, just the chamber itself
Yeah.
was top tier.
The matches were mid, but like the chamber was cool.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite
Yeah.
wrestling match: the Human Spider versus Bonesaw.
Bonesaw is ready.
I knew I'd get a chuckle out of Max.
Favorite match of all time? I know Scott's. It's gonna be the Young Bucks. Okay. No, I actually have a weird answer for mine. Okay. My favorite match of all time. FTR is a tag team, but they had to they had to go up against each other in a match
Oh, in the tournament, yeah.
in the tournament. And
God,
oh
so
my gosh, that
so
match was so good. Neither one of them, so they didn't win by like a successful pinfall, if that makes sense. They
Yeah.
won by rolling up the other one
Yeah.
as like a surprise pinfall, and it like made for really good storytelling because like they both know each other so well and like they're like brothers, so it's like it makes sense, you know. Mwah. Perfect. 5 out of 5. Solid 7 out of 2.
Solid 7 out of 2.
Jimmy, what is your favorite match of all time? And I swear, if it has Jeff Hardy in the name, I'm gonna lose it.
The first TLC match with Edge and Christian and the Hardys.
Honestly, though, that match is really good, and
It
it's
is.
Yeah, that
it's,
is.
it's a trendsetter. So
I hate it, but I respect it. All right, Scott, let's hear your bland answer.
it's gonna be Shane McMahon and the Undertaker Hell in a Cell. No,
When they're both like 60 plus years old trying to figure it out.
so I have a couple, and they're all New Japan matches. So
Yeah, so no one cares.
yeah,
Brecken
what
said
about
that-
the
hey-
one match where it's Rey Mysterio versus 3 dudes twice his size?
I
The
want
Great
to.
Khali, Mark Henry, Big Show. I think.
I want to do Rey Mysterio in his only title defense versus a returning CM Punk.
True. Brecken said, Ray, we just got some evolutions in.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, but that's what Brecken said, so don't listen.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Maybe.
Yep.
I actually, so as a fun side note, Korean, the Evolution set that you can get international, but they didn't release in the US. I pulled 5 different EVs or VMAXs.
You know,
the whole box.
honestly, I actually like the Japanese cards more than I like the English cards.
Yeah.
Even
The
so,
Korean
even
cards
just the
actually
base
look
ones.
really good too.
yeah,
I will say, though, like, with Pokemon switching from, like, a yellow border to a silver border actually makes the cards look so much
it
better.
really
They make
does.
it pop.
Yeah,
They make it
yeah.
pop, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So is there anything else that you guys want to talk about for the last 9 minutes that we have?
Tomorrow's Magic event is
yeah.
the Pride event where all legendary creatures will have partner. I know we didn't announce it earlier in the week. You kind of are only given
23
Hey.
hours.
23 hours to prep your decks.
We
but,
did.
hey,
We did bring it
do
up
that.
last week. So
We
I
did bring
mean,
it up last week, but we also didn't post it anywhere. So
That's the
people
one.
who are now tuning in this week don't have a lot of time to set that up, but that is a fun one. Next week's event, Max, you got that planned already?
Nope. Not at all.
All right. We'll come up with something. We'll post it on the Discord. We'll get it all out there so you guys can prep for that.
This is the probably the biggest weakness that we have is planning stuff in advance and then like promoting it. We're all
Yeah.
really bad at that.
I did get to show Brecken my favorite terrible Magic quiz on Saturday. He hated it so much he turned it off. That video I showed you.
I did watch that, and
There were
oof.
4 of us in the shop, and so I was like, "Hey, just throw this on. Let's see how long it takes for somebody to say turn it off. This is absolute garbage." But for Max and Jimmy, there are also hilariously bad Pokemon quizzes that I think you two should watch because
I think we
they're
should get them to
also
do it
hilarious.
on stream.
that yes.
Yeah.
So
we'll
one
have
of
to
the
stream you guys watching those and try and answer the questions.
Yeah.
one of the things I wanted to bring up was like, what does like the audience or like our customers and stuff want to see more from like these streams too? Because I've been trying to do like engagement and stuff like that, but I also just don't want to talk over my other coworkers and everything like that.
You do any other time.
Okay, shut up. So-
This is different.
but I just want to know like if there's anything else that anybody wants to see. No, I'm not gonna show you my feet. Don't
Any-
ask.
any
Brecken says more of
topic you
him.
Want us to cover?
More of me, Brecken. I can't say that on stream. Nope.
Soul Calibur 6.
Soul Calibur 6. I was playing that before stream.
Mid. Me and Brecken. Smash.
I'd love to play more. I would actually love to have another what was that Corn Combat. Or
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd love to see another one of those happen in the shop on a Saturday.
Yeah. That's
I'll do
definitely
commentary.
something that I want to do again because I mean I love fighting game tournaments. Even though I suck at them all, I enjoy them. And
Guilty Gear Strive. We had that. I was the only person to sign up that day.
we are 100% going to do Street Fighter and Tekken because those are the two biggest fighting games. And then maybe run a third and have
I'd
that
like
just kind of
to
rotate.
Put in Soul Calibur. Me and Jimmy will play.
Well,
Yep.
Or
unfortunately,
Melee.
unfortunately, neither one of you pay, so I don't really care.
Hey, I will pay to be part of that.
Honestly, probably Melee.
Melee.
Yeah,
Yeah, Melee.
Dragon Ball Fighters is still kind of big. People want
Melee
Mortal
hurts my
Kombat.
hands.
People want Mortal Kombat, but the Mortal Kombat scene is so dead. Strive's still kind of big.
I like Strive. Strive's a fun one.
Multiverses was a flash in the pan.
Hey, but they brought back Iron Giant, so I no longer hate the game.
How many hours do you have logged into it since they brought Iron Giant back?
I don't think I've played. No, I'm kidding. I actually played I think I played like a total of like 2 hours, but I always play it before I go to work.
Yeah,
I play for like 30 minutes with my brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun question. What is your guys' like warm-up game? Before you really dive into a heavy game session. What do you do to warm up?
The game
I played Diddy Kong.
the game I'm going to play. I just play it more.
I always play Diddy Kong when I'm like ready to play Smash because like how to break my hands 101 because I got to do so much movement stuff.
But like
Fair enough.
when I play Street Fighter, I always jump into training mode for a little bit and just like try to hit bread and butters and stuff like that. Especially now that I'm learning hitbox and it's like super different.
Hitbox feels nice though.
It does. Like my hands don't hurt anymore, and that's the biggest thing because I have carpal
one.
tunnel and arthritis in my hands, so playing on controller for a long time actually is painful.
I know.
So-
I got the Chun-Li board and then started playing Kimberly.
I mean, sure,
But it's a lot of fun. The hitbox feels really nice.
it does. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Both a lot easier and a lot more difficult than Control.
I did try Evan's Smashbox the other day. Holy Christ! Like, I mean, I'm sure like once you get it, like Evan, he's used to it, so he does fairly well with it. But man, when you are trying to like just first dive into that thing, it's like Japanese stereo instructions, man. Like, I don't remember nothing. It is woof. It's rough.
That does bring a question to mind, Max. You mentioned your hands get destroyed playing on controller. Why don't you use a Smashbox or something a little more ergonomic?
Because I can't afford it.
Fair enough.
And so like honestly, I don't need to be like good at the game. I just need to be able to help other people be good at the game. So I don't care.
I get that.
I just like playing it, like hanging out with like so some of the kids that come for Pokemon, they like playing Smash afterwards. So you know, just like shitting on them, beating them
You
with
mean
random.
whoever beats Max gets an extra prize
King K
back?
rule.
Yeah, King K rule. Yeah, I play it more like
Nobody
casually.
can help you, Brecken. You're a lost cause.
Man, you can't help me, Brecken. You can't spell.
Although, shout out, Brecken did switch from modern to classic in Street Fighter, and
That is
he's
true.
slowly getting it. And that's, you know, honestly, that's huge. When he starts doing it with Zangief, though, that's the test.
That's gonna be nasty.
If Brecken actually locks down a classic Zangief, he's gonna be scary.
Ross
the
said
only
he was
time in his
thankful
life.
when
Ross said what?
Ross said he was thankful when we played Smash with his kiddo. Well, yeah, it's our job.
We,
You know, we love it.
yeah, we like playing games with kids. Like that's
Eight-
the
eight
entire reason why we
yeah.
opened the store. So
You remember the first, like, one of the first times you played games with a kid?
no, I don't actually.
You made him cry.
No,
Yeah.
that was on purpose because his dad told me to.
I know.
Ooh. Upcoming on Saturday, I will be bringing in my Adeptus Sororitas. We're getting the new code. We have the new codex, obviously. I just showed it. But we'll get to experience that for the first time in store. With the quick 1,000-point game. I say quick, it's still going to be like a 2.5-hour game.
Right.
Because new rules.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We should. I'm thinking. So next week, actually, we have Assassin's Creed coming out for Magic. We're not doing a pre-release or a launch event or anything like that. It's just going to be available.
I was gonna say I don't really think there is a release event for it, is there?
No, because
'Cause it's not draftable.
It's Universe Beyond.
it's
Yeah, it's Beyond.
Well, not only is it Universe Beyond, but it's like a half set, kind of like March of the Machines
Doctor
Aftermath was. Yeah.
Doctor Who.
So
Yeah.
But there's no pre-con decks or anything like that we know of.
there's new starter kits
Starter kits.
that
Yep.
we will have in the store. So if you like Assassin's Creed and want to learn Magic, that's a really good way to learn it. And they're not expensive. I think they're like $20.
And if I remember correctly, there are 12 cards you can only get from the set in the starter box. I
Yeah,
remember
probably.
reading that somewhere. There's 10 or
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
cards exclusive to the starter set.
Because they did that with Lord of the Rings also. There was
Yep.
a bunch of like starter deck exclusive cards. So
Yeah.
Mm.
But I forget where I was going with that. So after Assassin's Creed, we should be getting a Games Workshop order done if everything goes to plan. So
Let's go.
we can finally have product in the store again and get a refresh on paints, which is huge.
Yeah. We need some roundup cans of primers.
Hmm.
Well, it is 8 p.m. So is there any
8:01.
last? 8:01 actually.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything else that you guys want to say before we head out?
As much as we joke and we poke fun at certain customers because they're regulars, we genuinely do love you guys. Like, you guys are what makes the store. And so
Yep.
coming to watch the stream and hang out with us in the podcast and support us during the Smash streams and even just coming out for events, that's huge, and we love it. And thank you for that, because without you, we would have closed the store years ago. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for Jimmy for stepping in and
Yeah.
showing
Honest-
up tonight.
Yeah, I would say it's his day
Without
off,
showing
but he
his
worked
face.
earlier. So is it
Yeah.
really a day
Yeah.
off?
I just want to say if you enjoy the podcast stream that we're doing, leave some suggestions if you want to support it. You can leave tips, and you can come into the store and give us more money
I like it.
because I love
I like
money. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. It's been great. We love doing this. We have no problem doing it.
It's fun.
So
Yeah.
if you have any suggestions, either send us a message on Facebook, ping us on Discord. Don't do YouTube because I never check it.
No YouTube comments.
Yes.
Twitch is okay though. You're cool on Twitch.
Yeah. So if there's anything else, I think we're good to go.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and thank you for supporting your local game store. And we'll see
Shout
you.
out, Jimmy.
Yeah.
See ya.
2
Mario
weeks.
Carrot.
Mario Kart. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Yep.
See you in 2 weeks, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.